why the music was up that loud. Who knows? Alright, who are we taking on? Eastern Michigan. Ooh, they got a pure runner quarterback. Ooh, I don't know if my DB, they got some fast receivers. It's the type of receivers I've been trying to get. They got a poor O-line though. I think their best O-line's a 71, so. Ooh, our receivers should have a good day. They try to come out and play man. Did I not log in? Sign in. Huh. Proceed without rewards.
Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the big house, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC
Oh, I hate this field.
As we'll see, the Kent State Golden Flashes taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Flashes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, what?
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's crazy right
the
there.
Officials take a break to let him be checked out.
There's no way we're going to start
So
3 and out.
They've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle.
60th catch on the season.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Washington. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Flashes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab near the marker is Hoffman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes.
Oh, I didn't see the nickel blitz.
Those big chunks.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in.
I think he had the. I think we had Hoffman open though.
Right at the goal line. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
Wow. I hate kicking field goals.
After the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
In college, it's a lot harder because the hashes are further.
Taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Can't find the man, and he'll be down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Or long, Hoffman picks it up.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Oh. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Let's go. That's why he's our best defensive player.
That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And they needed an inch.
Oh, we stopped him.
Didn't get it.
Let's
This
go.
defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Caught on the outside, it's Hunter. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale.
We're moving the ball. We're just not scoring.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. With the catch, it's Martin. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on.
Big run by
They ripped
Martin.
off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and getting him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the golden flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Huffman. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Oh, threw up. Pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to
Oh,
want to It's
that kills
touchdowns
us.
or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Motion from the wideout. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Why my safety's not coming up? The safety blitz.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh,
Fires
no.
one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter.
That's his 10th touchdown. Double-digit touchdown, receiving touchdowns this year.
He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 14 to Virginia Tech.
The give to the tailback.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Oh, we got blocked up.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And they can't make the connection. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Searching forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Floyd. And just a short
I gotta call timeout. I'm in the wrong person now.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
All right.
And the Eagles come to the line
Our
on
favorite
3rd and
defensive
short,
play.
looking to keep the drive
Safety
moving.
blitz.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Ooh, just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the heat gets there.
That's not good.
At the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh, almost brought it in.
Incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got it in the middle, it's Bolden. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's caught downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Wow.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. From the gun. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the back.
No, go with him. Go with him. Wow. Okay. Didn't throw it to him.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job.
He was man. You're supposed to be a line.
And avoid the loss. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he'll finish the
Of course that
run
happens to
in the end
us.
zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bolden. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down coming up after the completion. to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sure hands, it's Floyd. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's
Oh,
Washington.
that's a big touchdown.
Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And that one will
A
give 'em the
running
lead.
back taking it to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get them in.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Floyd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Oh, fumble and recovered.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, that's why he's our best defensive player. Actually, I think he's the best player on the team.
And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hunter. They knock him down.
Oh no, we're down to one running back now.
Across the line and pick up the first down.
I really thought we'd get like a walk-on running back.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Looking to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much
That's a
damage on
tutty.
the field. Find my matchup.
That's a
get it to him, let him
touchdown.
do the rest.
The Golden Flashes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
All right, now we got a comfortable lead.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Eastern Michigan, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Fires downfield.
Oh,
Finds a man on the left.
quarterback was running for his life and found someone. And pulled a Lamar Jackson.
Kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Eastern Michigan going fast. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds some fresh air. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver.
They're gonna hike the ball, or are we gonna wait 10 seconds? Hike the ball. Hike.
They weren't able to get that one
Did
off. It'll be
the
a delay of
game
game.
glitch?
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout.
Good job.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the
I
football. He was going
did not expect him to run it.
Into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Dances away.
Oh, he got out of that.
Into the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Quarterback alone is just keeping him in it. His legs are...
Change sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Penn State. 21. Eastern Michigan.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman.
Oh,
He's got it
no.
first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
No.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Not our offense.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one.
All right, President
nice job
should be in,
stuffing the run on
taking
that
his
play right
spot. No, Peterman, not
Didn't get
President.
much on first down.
President was
2nd
the running
and
back
9.
last year.
Back to pass.
Ooh,
Got
good
it
little
behind
dump
the
off.
line. It's Washington.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback. And
This is typical Kent State fashion. Critical moment, dude wide open. You turn your back to the defense.
him at the 32. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Oh.
Downfield. Coming through that 3rd
I really
down
thought we'd get
conversion
pressure on
and
him.
mark it at the 43. Eastern Michigan going fast.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end.
It's that time. It's that time in NCAA. They make the other quarterback clutch.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete.
Oh.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The play action fake. Got a man, it's Bolden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw.
Let's go. Ooh.
That deep ball
I was sweating.
right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Intercepted. Let's go.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up. In a big moment.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter can become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Golden Flashes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be
He's
able
3
to
yards
run
shy
out
of
the clock from
300.
here. So
Feels
with
good
the
to have a
lead,
quarterback
they're
in
ready
this
to
now.
just drain the clock in
Like an
victory
actual
formation.
quarterback.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Man, if I can keep Hoffman for next year, it's going to be clutch. There's a small chance we could, but I doubt we will.
Glad to have you with us from Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kent State's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
To the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a path.
Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point.
7, Ohio, 0.
So Ohio's offense will try to get something going with their first
I love when
possession.
the kicks do that.
Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Gain of 2.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running
How
back.
would they
and
run
leave it
that
with
in
it.
that spot?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Oh, they sent the blitz. Oh, they got us.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Can't make
Oh,
the
he
connection
dropped
on
it.
3rd down thanks to
All right,
that
let's go.
tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Washington. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Golden Flashes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Hoffman's 11th touchdown on the season.
Touchdown, Kent State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll keep it
Oh,
himself.
our weakness.
Pass
Scrambling
the first down
quarterbacks.
marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They got 4 tight ends.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's
Great
so
job
tempting to
contain by
turn the
this
injury
defense.
sliders
And in order
down.
to do that, the
We're just
end
still
man
going to
on the
leave
line
him
of
alone.
scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down.
Oh, I thought that was picked.
Carter makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down.
Ooh, he held on.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across.
Dude
the
has
line
yet
pick up the
to have
first
an
down.
incompletion.
Man
I don't think I've
down on
ever
the
had a
play
game
as
like
the
this.
officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for a second about Kent State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right.
Come on, Hunter. Oh.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Makes the catch.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Fritz. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh, his first incompletion of the game. I'm sad.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Huffman. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
We'll let the clock run down a little more.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Kent State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen
Feels good to finally have a blowout.
Again here, right before halftime.
I think it's our first blowout of the year.
In the second half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Waning seconds of the 1st half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Golden Flashes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
Sprinting away! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Under fire. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
Damn, that was very uncharacteristically uncharacteristic. I can't say the word.
Conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
God, it feels good to have this big of a lead for once.
Irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him.
There he goes. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin.
Oh, he
Inside
broke
the
through it.
35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at.
Headed to the end zone.
So close.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box because of your.
What
Picked off.
just happened?
Time he's done that this year.
And that is
What?
such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready.
Show that
to
replay.
jump anything that's going to be underneath, he does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Come on, show the replay. That's just insane.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my
Touchdown, Kent State! Made the grab and then did
Yeah, I might be taking the starters out here pretty soon.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kent State 42, Ohio 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Again.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like,
All right, after this drive, starters go out, and they stay out for the rest of the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down.
Hoffman's 13th touchdown?
Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
Or 12th.
And they take it in
Maybe
for
12.
6 more points.
All right, starters are going out.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Dude, Ohio is
He was
bad.
looking for some running room, but not.
Like, we're a bad school. Ohio is just garbage.
He found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown.
And we gave up
let
only
them
1
build
sack
the
this
lead,
whole game, I
you
believe.
really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues.
Wait,
keeping
I thought
this
our
guy
backups
standing
were
up
in.
straight up
I
front.
put
They're
mass
just getting
backups.
beat across the board.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
When you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You going right or you going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
And the Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I thought we had the
Nice
edge
job
there.
by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge. And
Peterman might be our tight end 1 next year.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh, we dropped
And
it.
that's incomplete. A defender
Alright,
all
the one time I
over
do
him.
have to
Knocked the ball
play.
to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal
And I
unit.
suck. And I suck at kicking.
Absolute shame. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks, and you just want to go.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. He's loose on the right. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Peterman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, look what we have here, guys.
It feels great to come into a game and just be dominant for once. Not win by 1 score, not win by 3 points or a field goal.
Completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together. That's obviously what happens.
Hardman might be our first like NFL pro quarterback.
Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching
O-line held up too.
presentation of
1
EA
sack.
Sports
Actually,
College
did we
Football.
give up 2? Oh, he broke the record. He has still 2 games left. There he is. He broke it. What about passing touchdowns? 32. He will probably break that too. Look at his career stats. 51 TDs, 18 interceptions. In almost 2 years. That's not bad. That's actually pretty goddamn good.
Dick Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Kent State's offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. So you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack.
Man, I
today.
really expected more fans to be here. A little disappointed.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman.
Nope, nope, we going for it.
Close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
We didn't get it. We finally failed one.
Short on 4th down.
And it's not going to let me replay it, really.
Offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches made.
Instant replay. Dude, our line gave out. I was like, oh, this is an easy QB sneak pickup. But no. 77 decided he didn't want to block.
Meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back on the option to give. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris.
Damn, 2, 3 and outs. It's crazy.
But needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
With the catch,
Damn.
it's Doyle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Flips it out in the flat. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back.
He lobs one high down the left
One-on-one.
side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're working that left side. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead is 6 in the first. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short.
Only a
Near the
first.
snap, it's Hunter.
First
Solid
down.
work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Hunter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Carter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him.
Uh-oh.
He's going to let one fly down the
Oh!
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just...
That would have been an amazing catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play.
Touchdown,
He
Kansas
ties the
State.
school record.
Strike through the air for the score.
Let's go.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found it.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point.
Turning on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Punts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Oh, deep.
Working that deep
We
right
caught
side,
it.
an excellent concentration on the catch.
We caught
Really
that?
nice poise.
There ain't no way we caught that. I didn't expect this from Hunter. Harris, yeah. Our tight end, definitely, but him?
Quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Caught in the
Damn.
backfield, it's
All that
Washington.
open room.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down.
Oh,
This
is
will
this
the
going to be
second
such a
time
good
they've
one?
had to kick it away. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the running back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
I actually was kind of hoping my DBs would come up. My safeties on the safety blitz.
And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hoffman. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Ooh.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Dude, we need to stop hitting our O-line.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Prince. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got a man. It's Doyle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Damn, I did not expect him to run it right there.
Moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Doyle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Broncos come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
And listen,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception. And
Almost
man,
picked off.
Looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little
They've really
bit
stopped
patient,
Hoffman today.
manipulate that defense a little
Hasn't
bit.
really got much
My
of
wide receiver
anything
runs
going.
that drag, and I get the first down.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards
We're going
short
for it.
of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the
Oh,
hit.
still caught it.
A big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's going for the goal line.
All right, give us a nice lead. A nice lead.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up. But somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
What? Where? How?
Inside the 10. Slippery.
Did the game glitch again? Did it do the bug? Let's see. Alright, so that DB is supposed to be dropping all the way back in the cover 3. Oh no, it was... Yep. What it was.
He finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got a blitz.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds the big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter.
Oh, Hunter got through.
Turning it on. The 20. The 10.
School record
And he
passing
ran away from the
touchdowns.
crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kent State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Touchdown,
We see
passing
this in
touchdown number
college football,
33.
So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an
Two-score
under-the-radar
lead
game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Doyle. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds his man. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the ground with the back.
Oh,
There
got
he
the edge.
goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone.
I'll say
Marking at the
Western
17,
Michigan
and
is
they
putting
are
up more of
set
a fight than I thought.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking for a crease, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got it in the middle, it's Carter. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top.
Damn, clutch
Rush
moment.
coming in high.
Woo!
They got him at the 29.
No.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Oh,
Now
no.
a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Hunter. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Oh, thank God I made it.
Kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now it'll take a touchdown.
And
to beat 'em,
Hoffman
a
has
5-point
broken
lead here in
ribs.
the 4th.
Man,
Oh,
many more times
this
we're
is
gonna
not
say,
looking
go for
good.
it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Doyle.
They're probably going to go
They'll
for it.
stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. The Broncos will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hunter. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball.
Oh, he's got
Go
some
Martin.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All
That's
down,
game.
he has enough to
Let's
move
get out of
the
here.
chains. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality.
Regular
here
season's
as they are
over.
Ready to snap it in victory
Find out what our
formation.
bowl game is.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Our quarterback's really tearing it up. Hunter, though, look at bro came out today. All right, he owns the season passing and touchdown record. Oh, we got our 3-star diamond. Alright, season stat time. Dude, 78% completion rate is just insane. Damn, 4.7 touchdowns of 4 interceptions is crazy. I love when we have under double-digit interceptions. Our first big, first good receiver who will be leaving us. Hunter popped off in his final game. He's going to be leaving us. I hope that if Hoffman leaves us, he goes pro. Does it show me how much I've won? How many? I'm trying to get back to above a 500. I'll be above a 500 career winning record. No, we're close. We're 23 wins, 26 losses. Ooh, next game will be our 50th game we've played in this series. Boo. Oh, we got our first actual, like, award. Game Above Sports. A weird bowl name. Let's take a look at our job offers. Nah. TCU's winning a lot of awards right now. There's our guy. Please let him stay for one more year. All those awards he just got. Damn, we're his third school. Alright, let's take a look. All Americans. Yeah, he's probably gonna want to leave our team now. I swear, our quarterback at second. Not even second team. How? He should have been second team or first team. Man, he must have must have been no other freshman playing. Damn, it was a three-way tie to see who would take on them, but didn't win enough games. Come on, U of L, be in the top 25. Come on. Damn. I don't know. I feel like TCU is gonna win it this year. Definitely can see them beating Alabama. But we're gonna have our biggest challenge. Oh, does it not show in? I guess it just shows like game awards, not like. I think our quarterback will beat that next year. He's almost on pace to break the career record, too. Wait, Josh Cribbs? Like, Josh Cribbs that played for the Browns? Huh. That's it for me today. We'll do bowl tomorrow morning. And see where we are off season. Hopefully get a... Oh, we got an upcoming good D-line coming for the next few years. I'm hungry. Let's get